Hello, good day, my people. I hope each and everyone is cool. Okay, so in today's lesson, we are going to be looking at calculator conversion of number bases. So you see this your calculator, it can also be used in performing what number bases. And how can that be done? That is what we are going to be doing. We learned how to convert from base 10 to other bases, and also from other bases to where? Base 10. Is that not it? And also we learned conversion between what? Non-decimal what? Bases. That is conversion between what? Other bases. We did that. And let's see how to use the calculator in doing that. But before then, let's check something on the calculator. You see, on the calculator we are having there. You can see it. This particular calculator is written what? Like a green color. And I don't know that of yours. You get that? Okay. So we have there. That is on top of the x exponent or x exponent box. Are we getting that? Okay. So we have there. We have hex. We have bin. And we have what? Oct. They are on the calculator in order as I've written. Are we getting that? Okay. So what is the full meaning of the deck? That is what? Decimal. And I think you know when we say decimal, you know we are referring to what? Base 10. And also we have hex. And whenever we say hex, that is what? Hexadecimal. When we say hexadecimal, it means we are referring to what? Base 16. Then we have bin, which is what? Binary, which is base 2, as usual. And we have oct, which is octal. And that is what? Base 8. And you see, whatever that we've done so far, we were not converting from base 10 to base 16. From base 16 to what? To base 10. So for the hex or hexadecimal, that one we are not going to be looking at that. Because normally you will not be asked to what? Convert to base 16. Are we getting that? So we are not going to speak about the hex for now. So meaning, now we can see through that the calculator can be what? Used to convert between what? Base 10, base 2 and what? Base 8. So if you are given base 8 to convert to base 10, the calculator can do that. If you are also given what? Base 2 to convert to base 10, the calculator can do that. You can also be given what? Base 10 and you'll be asked to convert to these two what? Bases, and the calculator can do that. If you are being given base 3 and you are asked to convert it to base 10, the calculator can't do that because what? We don't have that conversion on the calculator. So all that the calculator can do is what? Between base 10, base 2 and what? Base 8. If you are giving base 2 to convert to base 10, voila! And if you are also giving base 8 to convert to what? Base 10, that one to what? Voila! You can also be given what? Between base 2 and base 8. We can do that. Please, are we getting that? So let's now see how the calculator can convert what? Let's say base 2 to what? Base 10. Are we getting that? So you can be given, let's say, 1101 base 2. And you'll be asked to convert to what? Base 10. So to convert 1101 base 2 to base 10. And sometimes here we use what? Our calculation aspect in converting this. But here we are not going to be doing that. All that we are going to do is that we are going to use the calculator to convert this base 2 to what? The required base what? 10. And what do we do? So we go to our calculator, then we click on what? Mode. Then we see the number 4 to be what? Base n. The number 4 is what? Base n. That is that. The number 4 is base n. So meaning we want to convert what? Between bases. So we click on number 4. And clicking on the number 4, what do you see? On the screen of the calculator, you see what? Let's imagine this is my screen. This is the screen of my calculator. And you can see what? There. Here. So immediately you click on the number 4, we see there, and under that we have what? 0. So meaning what? The calculator is ready for what? Number bases. Are we getting that? And we said that means what? Base 10. So the calculator is ready to receive what? Base 10 numerals. That is why it is having what? That here. Please, are we getting that? Okay. So what do we do now? What do we do now? we want to convert base 2 to base 10, not base 10 to base 2. So we click on the what? On the bin. So clicking on the bin is the lot that contains the bin. Now everything changes to what? The bin. So now we see what? The bin. And plenty zeros here. Plenty zeros. Plenty zeros. Plenty zeros. You see plenty zeros. Please, are we getting that? So I have this. The zeros are more than that. Are we getting that? So meaning the calculator is ready for what? Base 2 what? Numerals. And since we are converting base 2 to base 10, now we can put this on the calculator. Meaning, since we are having bin, the calculator is ready to receive what? Base 2 numbers. Please, are we getting that? And what do? We now put this. So I put 1101. We don't have to put the base because we can't put base here because what? The bin is telling you that we are in base what? 2. Are we getting that? Okay, so you just put 1101. Are we okay? Then you click on equal to. Right after clicking on the equal to, you see what? The 1101. So you see the 1101 under the calculator, or sorry, under the bin. Please, are we getting that? So we still have the 0, then 1101. So you know that in numbers or in mathematics, when zeros are beginning words, numbers we say what? They are insignificant. They are not what? Counted. Because if you have 0, 1 is the same as 1. So the first significant number here is what? From or between 1 and what? 9. If they are starting, if 1 is starting, if 2 is starting, 3 up to 9 is starting, they are significant what? Numbers. So immediately we are able to locate the first significant number and the remaining numbers are zeros, meaning they are also what? Significant. We know this, right? Like I can give you this 1001. So this one is what? The first significant number because it's 1. So the zeros between are also what? Significant. Please, do we get that? We know significant numbers. Are we getting that? And also even I add what? Zeros to it. We have the first significant number. And the zeros are also significant. These zeros too are also what? 5. By situation number, I give you 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. So the first significant number here is what? This one. The zeros starting are insignificant because we don't have a significant number starting it. Please, do we get that? Okay, so that is that for what? Significant numbers. So what do we do now? So having this, so the first significant number is what? This. So we start from here. 1101. These ones are not part. Please, do we get that? So that is what the bin. We have it like this. Now we want to convert this bin to what? Base 10. The bin is what? This base 2 to what? Base 10. And what do? To convert it, what do? Now we go back to our calculator. You click on what? 1101 base 2. And you're having it to be this way. Then we go to the calculator and click on what? The deck. Immediately you click on the deck. Here now changes to the what? Deck. So meaning right after you click on the deck, under the deck also what? Changes. And that one also we are now having what? 13 under that. Please, do we get that? So to convert this one to base what? So to convert this one to base 10, it now gives us what? 13 base 10. Please, are we getting? We said what? If it is base 10, you can choose to bring what? The subscript, or you can choose to what? Ignore that. Are we getting that? Okay, you can also be given what? Let's say 10001 base 2 to what? Base 10. And what do? That one to the same procedure. We have to make sure our calculator is in what? Is in binary. Are we getting that? So what do? Now we imagine what? Now even if you click on AC, you are still having the bin. So we want to start afresh. What do? Click on mode and number 1, and everything will go back towards normal. Are you getting that? Then now we go to mode, then number 4. Then now we have the deck on it. I said when the calculator is having the deck, meaning it is ready for what? Base 10. Are we getting that? Now we want to put what? Base 2. So we will have to make sure the bin is what? Ready. So I click on the bin. Then now I have the bin. So having the bin here, now you can put what? The 10001. Then I said what? You don't have to bring the 2 because you can't put 2. The subscript what? 2. The bin is telling you we are in base what? 2. Are we getting that? So I have 10001. Then equal to. Then you will see what? 0000, then the 10001. So you start from the 1. And the remaining zeros are what? Significant. Please, do we get that? Okay, so now you see what the 10001 here with zeros, plenty zeros. That one we are not interested in there. Please, are you getting that? We now want to convert what? This one to base 10. Then what do? You click on the deck. After clicking on the deck, you see what? 17 under what? The deck. So meaning 10001 base 2 is equal to 17 what? Base 10. Are we getting that? So let's imagine I also give you let's say 700 base 8 to convert to what? To base 10. To convert to base 10. What do we do? I have 700 base 8 to base 10, and the calculator can convert it to base 10 because these particular symbols or abbreviations will have what? The octal, which is base 8 inside. So the calculator can convert this base 8. Are we getting that? To base what? Or to other base? Are we okay? So what do we do now? That one to the same thing. We are having the deck. So what do? We have to make sure that what? Is it bin? Now it's not bin because what? We are in base 8. So oct is what? Available. So I click on what? The oct, which is having the IN. Are you getting that? Which is the link. Okay, so clicking on that, you see the oct on the calculator. So meaning, immediately you see the oct on the calculator, meaning the calculator is ready for what? Base 8 what? Numeral. And I have 700. Then you click on what? Equal to. Then you see the 700 under the oct. Are we getting that? Then right after that, what do? We want to convert it to base 10. So you click on what? The deck. For it to be converted to what? Base 10. And you see 448. That is 448 base 10. Please, are we getting that? Isn't it easy? You can also be given, let's say, 125 base 8. Or let me put what? More. 3, 6, base 8. And you'll be asked to convert this one to what? To base 10. So to convert this to base 10, I have to make sure the oct is available on the calculator. So I click on AC, then clicking on the AC, you can see the deck still on the calculator. I want what? Oct. So you click on the oct, then meaning we are ready to put what? Base 8 what? Numeral. Then I put 1, 2, 3, 6. Then you click on equal to. Then you see that 1, 2 under what? The oct. Then you click on what? On the deck. Then you see everything will come as 670. So 1, 2, 3, 6 base 8 is equal to what? 670 base 10. Please, are we getting that? That is how to convert from what? Other base to what? To base 10. That is, the other bases are what? Base 2 and base 8 to base 10. Please, do we get that? And it's the same way we convert from base 10 to what? The same other what? Base. So let's now see how to what? Convert from base 2 or the other base to what? Base 10. Are we getting that? So we are going to learn how to convert from base 2 and base 8 to what? Base 10. Because the other bases on the calculator are what? Base 2 and also what? Base 8. That is the bin and the oct. So let's see. To base 2. How do we do that? Let's see the 13. We know the 13 is what? Base 10. And we now want to convert this base 10 to what? Base 2. So that one too, we have to make sure what? We are having the deck available, because the deck means what? The calculator is ready to take what? Or to take what? Base 10 numeral. I have 13, then I put 13. I click on equal to. You see the 13 under the deck? Then what do? Right after seeing, or immediately you see the 13 under the deck, You can now click on what? We are converting to base 2. So the pin. And now we see the pin. Then we have what? 1101. Are we getting that? We said the zeros starting are insignificant. So it starts from the first word. Non-zero word number. Are we getting that? And that is what? 1101. Then this one we add our base 2. Let's imagine I give you what? Let's say 25. And you are being asked to convert to what? Base 2. To base 2. So you have to make sure what? The deck is what? Available. Meaning it is ready to take base 10. So what do? I click on what? On the deck. But before you click on the deck, you have to make sure you click on AC for everything to go. Are we getting that? Are you okay? Okay. So then you click on what? The deck. Then we have deck. And that we have 0. Then what do? Now I can put my 25 equal to. If you don't click on the equal to, then you click on the distance, it won't work. Make sure you click on the equal to for you to see your number under the correct words. Conversion. Please, are we getting that? Or under the correct words, number base. So here I have deck, and under that I have what? 25. So meaning what? 25 base 10. The deck is what? Base 10. Please, are we getting that? Then you click on what? On the bin. So clicking on the bin, now I see what? 11001 base 2. Can you see that? 11001 base 2. Do we get that? Okay. So now let's see how to convert to base 8 2. To base 8 2. How to convert to base 8 2. So I can put, let's say, 349. And if you ask to convert to what? Base 8. You can't convert to base 10 because it is already in what? Base 10. Please, do we get that? So let's see how that one too is done. Okay. So now afterwards, make sure the calculator is in what? Deck. Meaning it is ready for base 10, right? So I click on AC and I have the base 000. So then you click on deck. You see there 0. Can you see that? Okay, now then I put the 349. I click on equal to. Then I see the 349 under the deck. Then what do? I now click on what? On the we are converting to base 8. So I click on the oct. So clicking on the oct, now I have 530 what? 5. Is it correct? No, because we are in other base. So it's what? 535 base 8. Are we getting that? So when you convert this one, 349 base 10 to base 8, it gets you of this. So sometimes, why are we doing all this? In objectives, and you are given this, you don't have to calculate it using what? The calculation aspect. No, you don't have to do that. You just have to put it on the calculator. Other than what? If it's other words, base, not what? Base 2 or base 8. If it is not what? Base 2 or base 8, for that one, you can't what? Use the calculator. Unless you solve everything by yourself. Please, do we get that? Okay. So, let's now see this one too. Let's imagine you are giving 10023. So that is what? 10,023, and you are asked to convert to what? Base 8. Let's see that one too together. So I have to make sure what? Calculator is ready for base 10. So that is deck. So you click on AC, then what? My deck. Then I have deck 0. Then I put what? 10,000 and what? 23. Then I click on equal to. Then now I convert to base 8. So I will click on what? The oct. Then I will see it is what? 2, 3, 4, 4, 7 base 8. So to convert 10,023 base 10 to base 8 is 2, 3, 4, 4, 7 base 8. Please, do we get that? Okay. Now, I want you to do this for me. I want you to do this for me. I want you to do this for me. I I want you to convert 169 base 10 to base 2. Can you do that for me? Convert it to base 2 using your calculator. Okay, pause the video and do that using your calculator. Okay, and I hope by so doing that you're able to get so to convert 169 base 10 to base 2, we're able to get 10101001 base 2. Okay, then give me a high five if you're able to get that. Okay, so let's now proceed. Okay, so I think that is that. And the calculator can also be used to what? Convert between other bases. You can also be asked to convert from base 2 to what? Base 8 or base 8 to what? Base 2. And when something like that is given, how are you supposed to do that? So let's see how that one too is what? Is done. Okay, so we imagine we are giving what? 1010 base 2. And we are asked to convert it to what? Let's say base 8. So when you are being asked to convert base 1 to base 8, what do we get? So that one you have to make sure what? Your calculator is ready for base 2. That is the bin. So I click on the AC, then I have 00000. Then I click on the bin. So the bin is ready. So meaning binary or base 2 is ready to be put. Are we getting that? So then you put your 1010 there. That is 1010 base 2. Are we getting that? Then now we want to convert it to base 8. So what do? We click on what? On the oct instead of the decimal. Oct. We want to convert to base what? 8. So I'll click on what? On the oct. And clicking on the oct, I have 12. That is it 12? No, I have 1 2 base 8. Please, do you get that? So I put this in binary, which is the bin. Then I click on opt, meaning I want to convert to base what? 8. If it is base, then I'll click on what? 10. Are we getting that? That is how to convert between other bases too. It's the same as what? How to convert from what? Base 10 to other base or other base to what? Base 10. On the calculator. Please, do we get that? Let's imagine you are also giving what? 2, 3, 4, base 8. And you are asked to convert to what? Base 2. What do? We are converting this one to base 2. We have to make sure the calculator is ready for base 8. That is the oct is ready. So you click on AC and you check if you are having oct. If it is not oct, you click on oct. Then you put 2, 3, 4. Then you click on the equal to. We want to convert to base what? 2. So what do? We click on the bin. Now you see you are having 1001100 base 2. So meaning now what? To convert this base 8 to base what? 2. This is how it is done. If we are to solve it manually, what are we to do? We now convert this one to base what? 10. Then we convert the base 10 to what? Base 2. But the calculator can do it what? Directly. Or direct. Please, are we getting that? That is that. So to summarize this one, what am I saying? Whenever you are being asked to convert from what? A certain base to a certain base, make sure the calculator is in the base in which what you are converting. Are we getting that? Like I said what? If you have to convert from base 10 to base 2, make sure the calculator is ready to take the base 10. That is, the depth is on the calculator. Then after putting, you click on equal to for the number to come under what? The depth or the base you are what? Talking about. Please, do we get that? Then you click on what you want to convert to. If you are converting to base 2, you click on bin. If you are converting to base 8, you click on what? Opt. And that is all. It's the same as what the remaining ones. That is how to convert between what? Bases using the calculator. And I said the calculator can only work for what? 1, 2, 3. That is from base 10 to these two bases, or from these two bases to base 10, or in between these two bases. The hex We are not using it. Some people will be saying the hex is what? Base 8. And it's no, because the hex means hexadecimal, that is what? 16. Are we getting that? So whatever you put, you can try and see. Put something that is in what? Base 10 and try to what? Work it in what? Base 6. Then use the calculator to convert it, and you see that the answer you get will be different, because what? The calculator will convert between what? That base 10 to what? Base 16. Are we getting that? So I said you can give yourself what? Base 10, like 23, base 10, and try converting it to base 6 and see. The answer you will get from solving will be different from using the calculator, because the calculator will convert it to what? Base 16. That is the hex. So I said the calculator went for 1, 2, 3, because we are not dealing with base 16 here. All that we did, we never converted what? Between base 10, base 2, base 8, and base 16. No, all that we did, base 16 wasn't what part. So meaning you will not be giving base 16. Are we getting that? So that is why I was only talking about the vec, the bin, and the oct. Do we get that? The calculator can also be used in doing what? Some operations. For instance, the addition that we did, the calculator can be used in performing that. Are we getting that? Sometimes you can be given what? 1 base 2 plus, let's say 1 0 base 2. And you asked to add this one. What we did, what we've done already. Are you getting that? What are we to do? We said what? You put 1 base 2, then 1 0 base 2. Then you add what? The 2 this way. Is that not it? So after adding this one, the calculator what? The answer that you get, we can just use the calculator to add this and that. Are we getting that? Since they are all in base 2, and calculator can work what? Base 2. If they are in base 8, we can do that. Are we getting that? But if they are in other bases, the calculator cannot do. So the calculator is allowed to perform for you only base 2 and what? Base 8. Are we getting that? So we want to put this. Then you have to make sure the calculator is ready to receive base 2. That is, you have to make sure the pin is what? Available. So you click and you have to make sure under the pin everything is 0. Then you put the 1 1. Then you put your plus. The 1 1 there is not 11. Since we are having the pin on the calculator is what? 1 1 base 2. Then plus what? 1 0. Then if I click on the equal to, I now have what? Is equal to 1 0 1 base 2. When you solve this one, you are going to get what? 0 1 base 2. You can try that and see. And I think we've solved this one already or something similar to this. Are we getting that? So the addition to goes the same way. And the same applies to what? The subtraction. You can be given, let's say, 1 0 1 minus base 2 minus, let's say, 1 1 base 2. And you be asked to subtract. Instead of you to do it vertically and solve, you can still use the calculator to solve. Are we getting that? So now what do I do? I click on the bin, I'm working in base 2. So I put 1 0 1 minus 1 1. Then you click on equal to, and under the bin you will see what? 1 0 base 2. So you can, you see 1 0 1 minus 1 1 base 2. If you solve it, you are going to get 1 0, and that is what is under the bin. Are we getting that? So for subtraction too, it can do it for you. The same thing applies to what? Base 8. Here everything we are working in base 2. So we don't have to now convert it to decimal, base 8. No. We are working everything in what? Base 2. Are we okay? So let's see that of what? That of the multiplication too. The same thing applies to that. You can also put 1 1 1, or let's say 1 1 0 times what? 1 1 base 2, or in base 2. You can be given this to what? To solve. And let's see how that one too is done. The same thing. So you click on for you to see the zeros. Then I have 1 1 0 times what? 1 1. You click on equal to. Then it gives you what? 1 0 0 1 0 base 2. So if you put this one Then vertically, to solve this one, it is going to get you 10010 base what? 2. Please, do we get that? So you see, it's very simple. And even the multiplication also works what? The same way. Are we getting that? If it is base 8, like you are giving what? Let's say 3, 4, 2, or let's say 3, 4 base 8 times what? 1, 2 base 8. To what? Multiply. What do we do? We have to make sure what? The oct is available. So you click on AC, then you click on what? The oct. Meaning the oct and zeros under. Then you put 3, 4 times 1, 2. Then you click on equal to. Now you have what? 430 base 8. So meaning to multiply this by that, you get to what? This on the calculator. So objectives, or in objectives, this one can be given to you to what? To do. And that is how this one too is what? Is done. So somebody will ask, what if in case you are giving, let's say, 1, 2 base 8, then let's say plus what? 1, 1 base 2 to add. And immediately you are asked this, what are you supposed to do? You can never work this in what? Both base 2 and base, even if it is subtraction, multiplication, we can't do that. So all that you can do, what they will say is what? Solve this, leaving your answer in base 2, solve this, leaving your answer in base 8, base 3, it can be in any other words, base. And what do you have to do? If you are being asked to solve this, leaving your answer in base 2, you can convert this one to base 2, then you add. Are you getting that? Or you can also choose to do what? You convert all to base 10. You solve. So you convert this one to base 10, you convert this one to base 10, then watch. You now add. Then after getting your answer, you convert your answer back to what? The required base. Please, are we getting that? Because the GC of this one is not the same as that of this one, so you can't add them. This one is in different what? Base, and this one too is in different base. So the only thing you can do is to convert, if you are being asked to convert it to one of these bases, or to base 8, what are you supposed to do? You can convert this one to base 8, then now they are in the same basis and you can add. Or you can convert all to base what? 10. You add and you convert your results or your answer back to what? Base 8. And that is that. Are we getting that? So when we get to what? The addition and multiplication tables for number bases, you see, using the calculator is best if you are giving base 2 and base 8. And sometimes that is what it is giving. Are we getting that? So that you don't calculate what? Match. Do we get that? So if you're giving something like a table like, you will get there, don't worry. You will get there. You are going to see something like 0, 1, let me say 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Then you'll be having something like this. Then let's imagine this is what? Addition. Are we getting that? So if you ask what? Add this to that. So to add this to that, you don't have to write this 1, 1 base 2 plus 1, 1 base 2. You see, you're gonna take long. So what do? You just use your calculator. 1, 1. We are doing everything in what? Base 2. So what do you have to do? You have to make sure what? Your calculator is in bin. Then you put 1, 1 plus, like the addition I was teaching you. Then you put your answer here. Do we get that? If it is only base 2 and base 8, that is when you can do that. But if it is other base, you can't do that because the calculator can't do that. Unless you solve them what? Manually. Do we get that? Give me a high five if you understand. Okay, I can get that. So I think that is all for now. That is the calculator aspect. And I want you to go and sit down. Do more with the calculator. That is why most of the times people or students used to say that, say, this particular exam, the objectives, hey, the time was too small and other things. No. You see, when the questions are set, you see, they set the question in such a way that if it is 50 questions, more than 20 of the questions is, let me say, their calculator works. Are we getting that? But what we normally do, the things that our calculator work, you see students working. You see, it is going to what? Keep your time. Are we getting that? It's going to drain your time. So that is why you have to know what the calculator aspect. Some people don't know when they are giving what? Let's say 1, 0, 1, 1 base 2 plus let's say 1, 1 base 2 to add. objective, then you see simplify this. Then you see them writing this. 1011 base 2, then 11 base 2, then you see them having their plus here, this plus that, then they convert. So somebody will just use the calculator, use less than 10 seconds, and you are going to use more than 2 minutes in solving this. Are we getting that? And objectives too, we use 1 minute for one question. So sometimes they put some of the questions in a situation whereby you can just use the calculator to put it and you are good to go. So more than 20 of the questions in objectives, if it is 50 word questions, it's calculator work. And sometimes you have to just put something then you put it on the calculator. You don't work much. That is why every topic that we take, the calculator aspect behind it, I have to let you know, so that you know the essence of the calculator you are using. Please, do we get that? On that note, this will be the end of the road for us. Make sure you do more. I said the calculator can only do for what? Base 2 and base 8. If it is not base 2, if it is not base 8, you can't do that. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.